Alright, there we go, finally. I had a little bit of problems there, but we're finally up and running. So yeah, welcome back to the channel everyone. We're going to be doing yet another Last Day on Earth live stream. We're going to be doing some preparations for the next update, which might be a very big one, seeing as the previous one is very small, and the developers definitely did change their schedule back to Fridays, so we can expect the update to come on Friday. I'll be talking about what we can expect for this next update pretty soon, but just before I do so, I just want to have a quick talk about the game right now. The developers recently did another Q&A, or their developer, whatever it's called, their Ask the Dev Team episode thing, and the zombie horde literally just raided my house. It did its 30-minute timer, and it literally just finished just before I started streaming here. So I've probably lost some more walls, but what the developers said in their Q&A is that only level 3 walls are immune to the zombie horde. Walls that are level 1 or level 2, they get broken whether you are at home or not. So it's level 3 walls that you want, but in order to get level 3 walls, you're going to need stone ground or stone floors, and you're going to then need to upgrade to stone walls, which is so many resources. I mean, I've never even made a stone wall before, but I can only imagine how much it is just for one, never mind for an entire house surrounded with stone walls, just so that the zombie horde isn't so much of a nuisance. So I personally don't think it's worth upgrading those walls yet until the Raider update comes, because maybe that might bring an incentive to actually building walls, but we'll have to find out until then. They also said that there was a question about fishing, because there is a fishing rod in the game. If I scroll down over here, actually let me just run off the map quick, just so that I don't waste my hunger and thirst. So there is actually a fishing rod in game. Some people may not have noticed that, but here it is. I keep forgetting that it's actually here, but it requires resources that we cannot yet acquire, but it's resources that we can expect to use when the oak biome comes, when those oak locations are available, then steel and oak planks will most likely be available at the same time, which will make the fishing rod available. So the developers definitely said, they addressed this and said that they are planning on actually being able to use the fishing rod in ponds where there might be fish and stuff. They said that the engine that they use doesn't do very well with elevations, and they're still working on that, so we can't expect like lakes or stuff that we could go down into, but they are still working on it, and it is possible for the future, so we still have to wait until that happens. Maybe we can eventually use the river for fishing. I'm not entirely sure why, because we do have our own food sources, but it could be a cool thing to do, maybe if they add a boat at the same time, just to travel back and forth between the locations. It would be pretty interesting, but that's all I can really think about for the fishing rod so far. I don't think they'll make it too complex, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. So, yeah. So, I've got some more coupons for Bunker Alpha, and I want to go to Bunker Alpha just to go open up the first and second chests. I don't want to actually attack. I don't want to go down into the lower floors in Bunker Alpha just yet, because I've been doing a lot of organizing in my base. You guys might notice that some of my chests are colored. I've got green ones over here for food. I still want to make these three over here green as well. And I've upgraded a ton of my chests so far, and I've done a lot more organizing overall. All of these red chests over here are mostly for armor and health related reasons, like well, the only thing that isn't for armor is just this one chest here that has a lot of alcohol in it. Jeez. That is gonna get me every single time. Just had another heart attack. Someone just donated. Let me just go ahead and pull that up. I was not expecting that so soon. I'll have to do something about that noise, or I don't know, but it really gets me. Okay, let me just have a look what happened. Because I've already missed it on my OBS. Most streamers are able to see at the same time because they might have a second PC screen or they have their OBS running full screen. But if I run my OBS full screen, which is my software that I use to live stream, let me just run off the map here. If I run it full screen and I see what I'm actually doing, like I can see what I'm streaming, then my game crashes. Well, not my game, but my stream crashes because my graphics card can't handle it yet. So I have it like basically minimized except for the controls that I can work with. Okay, so I've brought up the donations here. Let me just have a look. Alright, so Simon Locke says, hey, love the work. I have finished a 3x3 stone walls and floors to keep safe his weapons for the raiding update coming. Oh, okay, that's cool. So he basically made a small room and encased it in stone just to protect his most valuable resources. It's a good idea. Personally, I want to go with a more aesthetic approach. I want to have the entire house surrounded with stone walls. That's going to take so many resources, but at the same time, it's worth the visuals, and I want the inner walls to be the level 2 wooden walls. But yeah, overall, thanks so much for the donation, Simon Locke. It really helps a lot, and I definitely do appreciate it. So let's finally get back to where we were after I had that small heart attack there. And yeah, I was busy talking about my chests and organizing my stuff around. I still want to move my acid bath over here to the top left of my base. Everything's just... It's a lot more organized, but there's no walls separating the rooms, so it looks a bit weird. But I do plan to actually get these walls up and running as soon as I can, but it just depends on... I need to see how long it's going to take to actually build all those walls. So yeah, at Cody, the next update is probably going to be on Friday, and all I'm really doing in this stream is just gathering a lot of resources from the bunker and from other locations, just so that I can, you know, get ready for what we don't really yet know what to expect. I don't know if that made sense or not, but we're going to be... Oh, let me just run off the map once more, and I'll say that I'll say what's most likely going to be coming in the next update. Alright, just give me a sec. Alright, so what we can most likely expect in the Friday update is going to be the bow. Now, it's something that I've covered in a video a long time ago, and the developers actually showed gameplay animations of it, I think over a month ago, but they are most likely going to be adding it in this coming update, and the bow is going to be very handy against frenzied giants if you don't have guns. So if you really want it to be as efficient as possible, you could use bows to wipe out all the frenzied giants in Bunker Alpha and just profit so many guns, and then use those most likely against the raiders. But we can't really expect too much from them yet because we don't actually know what to expect. And another thing that's going to be coming with the bow is probably going to be the zip gun getting a bit of a change. Its resource requirements to craft, that is going to be changing, because right now it is definitely not worth it. It's 4 aluminium bars and then 4 weapon parts. I'd personally say it doesn't even need weapon parts, but if the developers really wanted it to require weapon parts, it should be 1 weapon part. Just 1. As for the aluminium bars, maybe make that 2, or otherwise keep it at 4, but then make the drop rate... No, not the drop rate for bauxite, but change the bauxite in the furnace so that it's 2 bauxite ore in order for you to make 1 aluminium bar. So yeah, 2 bauxite for 1 bar. Makes more sense, and it keeps it in line with the iron as well. We can also expect steel very soon. Maybe not in the next update. I mean, for all we know, we could get the oak locations in the very next update. So the developers are very discreet, and they don't really say what's coming up in a next update. They just say what is likely to come, and then they love the word soon. They say that all the time. They really love that word soon. So we're still waiting for a lot of different things, like the necrotic hybrid. That's an intense zombie that I've actually seen its animations for. The necrotic hybrid is still going to come in. It's still going to come into the game at some point. Probably going to be in Bunker Alpha, maybe in a lower floor. We still need to wait for that new blind zombie, the big one. Not the big one, but the big blind zombie. We can expect that maybe it has its alternate versions as well, just for new skins for it, so it's the blue one and the red one. We don't know when to expect that, but the developers love saying soon, so we're just going to have to wait until that eventually comes. But I'm just saying that we could basically expect anything in this next update, and we're still most likely going to be surprised by what they release, because every single update they do, for like the past month actually, has just been an update that we weren't expecting. So yeah. So what I just want to do quick, I hope I didn't miss anything. I think I might have forgotten something I was talking about, but we're just going to head over to Bunker Alpha quick and open up those chests. I'm just going to bring a shovel with me if I have one. I don't. Okay, so maybe I should just make some. Where's the shovel? I should make a couple. Oh wait, I'm actually getting low on planks. I had a very good storage. Like almost this entire chest was filled with planks, and then I used them all for upgrading chests and other nonsense like the floors and stuff. So now I've got like no planks. I've got 20 here, but I really need to work on getting my planks done. And at the same time, I'm also starting to run a little bit low on my charcoal. And you need to use planks to get more charcoal, but it doesn't require that many planks to make charcoal. I am running incredibly low on logs now, and so what we are going to be doing at some point in the stream is going to go farm some wood from one of the green zones, probably the yellow green zone. The yellow green zone, the yellow forest. So Oh wait, let's reset again. Cool. I'll grab those and I'll go ahead and throw these in here, and my new bottles I'll put in here. Okay. How am I preparing for the update? I'm basically going to be doing some farming and basically collecting a lot of resources to make sure that I can be ready for just about anything. So if they brought more craftable items or made you, so that you have to upgrade certain things, I'd have enough resources of each type just so that I can be ready for the update, if that makes sense. I was probably a little bit, I can't think of the word right now, but yeah, but basically that's what I'm going to be doing, just grabbing some resources. Now, before I go over to Bunker Alpha, I just want to make those shovels, and I want to calculate how much I need. I wanted to make a couple, but I'll make 3. 3, 15, and 21. Okay, let's just go ahead and grab those resources that we need. And we'll need 21. I'll have to do some splitting over here. There we go. That should be good. Oh, I grabbed the wrong resource, my bad. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and make 3 of these. I'll put 2 of them in my chest. And, oh, hey Blacktrack. Yeah, I do recognize you. I'm going to go ahead and put these 2 over here, and let's go ahead, switch that over. And that should be all we need. We're going to have to make 2 trips because the iron hatchet recipe changed. Is it still 5? Yeah. As you guys can see, I did say this in a previous live stream. The pickaxe still has 1 tape requirement, but the iron hatchet is now 5 duct tape just to make 1, which means it's not worth using it for farming purposes. It's only worth it for breaking walls in the enemy bases. Now, I'd say the main reason why the developers changed that is just because it was giving too much value by breaking into other player bases, but it really wasn't necessary for the developers to do that. I don't know why they did it, but yeah. So I'm sure we've got everything that we need. Yeah, it should be good. We've got half hunger and half thirst, but it should be good enough. Will I make a clan when the update will come? Yes, I will. But I don't know how the clans are going to work in this game, so I can't really say anything else or guarantee any spots because I don't know how big a clan will be. I don't know how the functions will be. So we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so I think I opened up Bunker Alpha yesterday, but I didn't go into it. I forgot to bring, I have 1 yellow coupon at home. I forgot to bring it. So I'll try remember when I come for my second trip back. So we just need to clear the lobby floor, and let me go back up. I forgot to bring those coupons with me. But we're just going to open up those first 2 chests, grab those resources and head back home, and then organize what we have. And then I'll just do a bit of calculation just to see what else I might need. Okay, 25 of those. We're going to need 20 of these. That split was rather annoying. There we go. So let's head down. Alright. So let's just have a look at what's in here. It's normally just water or beer, but if there is water, I might actually take it for once. Yeah. Just grab that. Okay. I think I might leave the bloater alone. He's in this room here, but I'll leave him. I'm just here for the chests right now. Oh, hang on. Got a coupon. I'll put it down there. Does it really matter though? I don't think so. Right, let's wipe him out. Andy's friend. Okay, last zombie. Done. Let's just have a look at what's in here. And we're going to open up those two chests. Okay, cool. We got another wrench. That's going to help out. Another coupon that I don't really need. Let's just have a look. We'll go ahead and just cash the coupons in first. Let me just go ahead and cash this one in as well. And before I open up those chests, I'll just have a look in the trash can here. Alright. Definitely gonna need that. And I don't think the cloth is not... It's only one cloth, but if there is more in the other chest, then yeah. So we got an M16 from the first chest. That's definitely pretty cool. We got another shovel and some food. Got some more armor. I might have to wear that. I should have remembered that I shouldn't have brought armor with me. But yeah. What's the new update? I'm just gonna remind you guys that the update is not, there's no new update out right now. I'm just preparing for the next update, which is most likely going to be on Friday at the usual time it always is. Why do I take the trash? It reminds me of myself. That's why I keep it very close to me, and then I go ahead and I store it in the locker upstairs. I'm collecting as much as I can. No, the trash isn't used for anything. This is where I put it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so let's just go grab the rest of the stuff. I'm thinking I should just drop that set of armor in here. Actually, I'll put the dad armor in here, why not? This will just make it a little bit easier. There we go. Okay, let's see what else we can grab. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and equip this. And let's grab this stuff here. Keep the blue paint as well. And let's see what we get in this chest. That is probably the best yellow chest I've ever had. That is some insane loot right there. We got 2 engine parts, an AK-47, and a shotgun. It's been a while since I last grabbed one, but this is very good. We even got a yellow paint, which in my opinion is the rarest one, unless white paint is now considered the rarest. I don't think any of you guys have actually received white. If you guys have received white paint, let me know. But I have not seen any of it yet. But this is awesome. We are going to be making a trip home and then back here just to grab the rest of the items, but I'll take as much stuff with me as I can. What else can we bring? I want to bring this first. I want to bring the more interesting resources with me. Is that fine? I think so. So, I should have enough space. Yeah, I've got enough space for the rest of the stuff. I'll eat when I get home. The update is going to be on Friday. Black is the rarest paint? I wouldn't think so. Maybe it's just random overall, but I've received a lot of black paint, which is why I've got so many black painted chests, but I've only received 5 yellow paint. So I don't know if it's just my luck or anything, but I've received a lot of black paint, but hardly any yellow at all. And white paint is also apparently in the game now, but I haven't seen it anywhere. There isn't a new update right now. Oh wow, it just had to be there, didn't it? And that's actually a trade worth going to, so I'll just kind of do it simultaneously. Okay, so when we're done organizing our stuff at home, I'm going to go to the dealer just to see what he's offering. We're going to head over to the supply drop. We'll grab whatever there is there. We'll head back home. Or will we? Yeah, I'll head back home, grab the resources that I need to trade with the dealer. I'll grab a weapon crate from him. We'll head to the bunker, and then, yeah. So that's basically what I'm going to do, just for now. The player bases do not reset every single update. It was the previous update, the bases did not reset. I did test that on stream. I went to every single base just to show you guys that the bases did not reset. The update before that was when they removed the chopper from the base on the far left. That base reset just because they removed that chopper. But other than that, the other bases have not reset in quite a while, ever since they added those iron tools, so. Let me just try organize my stuff here a bit. I need 2 of those, drink 2 bottles. Okay, let's go put the interesting resources where they belong. Yeah, I've got 23 weapon parts so far. I'm probably going to get more before I even get... I'll probably have like 2 stacks of 20 gun parts by the time I'm ready to make this gunsmith bench. And I'm still not going to use my guns in the gunsmith bench, because in my opinion, a gun shouldn't... Like, a VSS Ventores shouldn't give the same amount of weapon parts as a Glock should. Like, it doesn't make that much sense. So it's not really worth it in my opinion for all the different guns, and apparently you can't even use a minigun for gun parts yet, so we just have to wait until the developers change that. So, what else can I put in here? Nothing else. Okay, let's head over here. I'm gonna have to store some of my weapons in the other chest, because I'm running out of space here. I'll just have to take all of my pistols out and just throw my other guns in here. I don't know how I'm going to organize this. I'll just do this. Move. Doesn't want to move. There we go. So we got another M16 to throw in here. Just go ahead and put that there. And the M16. I'll just keep it like that for now. There's still more space for another rifle or shotgun or whatever. And I'm going to be putting all my pistols in here. Oh wait, I've got another AK. Okay, let's go ahead and throw it in here then. Wait, why am I doing that? There we go. OCD. Done. And let's make some space, if possible, for these Glocks. I think I'll go ahead and bring this one back to the bunker with me, just as a backup gun. You can get the minigun from Bunker Alpha. Right. Yeah, apparently you can't turn modified guns into weapon parts just yet. So we're gonna have to wait until the developers address that. So that's why it's not really worth using the gunsmith bench yet, or even completing it until the developers do their change for it. Alright, so another thing we're going to be doing today is just farming a little bit of leather. So we're probably going to go to a green zone for the... hang on. Oh, it was the music that sounded like something was sneaking up to me. We're going to be grabbing some extra leather as well. And I'll be making a doormat. And if you guys don't know what a doormat does, the doormat basically works as a spawn point. I'll probably be making a video tomorrow about how to farm leather, because leather is actually a very valuable resource, as you need to use leather for in order to make the saw blade mace and the machete, which are the two best melee weapons in the game right now, and they both require 12 leather each just to make one of them, and 12 leather is quite a lot. But we're also going to be making the doormat in this stream. I need just one more animal rawhide. And the doormat is basically a spawn point, so if I went off the map and went back into my home, I'd spawn on the doormat right in front of my house. So you guys can set your spawn where you want instead of being spawned at like the top of your house, and then you have to run all the way around or whatever, depending on your house design. So let me just organize the rest of my stuff. I've got 2 engine parts from that one chest. Still very happy with that result. And I've got some aluminium wire as well. So we're going to go ahead and throw those engine parts in here. Getting a few steps closer to just requiring that gas tank, and then I'll be able to actually use my chopper. Not that I will even use it at all, because it just requires so much gas. So it's not really worth it just yet. Despite the fact that I have so much gas, like maybe I'll do a test run with it, but it's not really worth it from what I've seen. I do have a lot of gas stored up, so obviously it won't make that much of a difference if I do waste 5 gasoline, but it's still, at the same time, not 100% worth it. So, yeah, I got a new shovel. Let's go ahead and add that. Wait, wasn't that chest full? I think it was. Wow. I'm going to have to designate another chest for melee weapons at this rate, because the more I do Bunker Alpha, the more guns I get in return, and it just fills up these chests that I'm going to have to make even more chests just to store up those guns, and I'm never going to use those guns until they actually get a purpose, if you know what I mean. So I'm thinking that the Raider update is going to bring purpose to those guns, because I'm not going to use those guns on anything other than the Frenzied Giants. I'll use a Glock on the Frenzied Giants, but other than that, all my rifles and my shotgun, minigun, that's not going to be used. Yeah, I think the shotgun is the best gun right now, simply because you can stutter step with the gun. You can stutter step with it, and it does 70 damage per shot. I believe it's also, it does like spread damage, AoE, so you can kill multiple targets at the same time. And you can just stutter step and shoot so fast with the shotgun that you can pretty much put a damage output faster and higher than any other gun in the game. So it's definitely very strong. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this shovel. I'll just have to throw it in one of these chests for now. And I don't want to take too much time, because I don't want to forget about the supply drop. I don't want to miss that. Might have a saw blade mace or a machete, which can definitely help a lot. What else do we need? Just those bolts. Let's throw them in here, and let's go. Alright, 30 seconds left. We're going to have to go here first. Jeez, that took quite a while there. We almost ran out of time. What is the new update? So the new update is coming on Friday. I don't have too much information about it, and there's nothing that's really confirmed other than the bow, which is most probably going to be coming in this update. We can expect... Come on, every single time I run into these zones and I'm not looking at the screen, there's always a toxic spitter on me. Alright, so we can expect the bow to come. We can expect the, what's it called, the zip gun to get some changes just so that it's a lot easier to craft. We can potentially even expect that the oak grove and the oak bushes to come. Those new locations, it's definitely possible that they can come. We can expect a very big update this Friday because the previous update was very small. So yeah, those are the main things that we can expect. Maybe even changes to the gunsmith bench, but we are not going to be getting the raider update in this upcoming update. Maybe in 2 to 3 updates from now. Most likely before the end of the month. Fingers crossed for the bow doing more than 10 damage. Knowing what the developers currently do, it's probably going to be around 8 damage. But let's hope for 12. Let's hope for 12. Wow, I'm being attacked here. How much damage does the zip gun do? It's 14 or 18. You need to keep in mind that some of the guns, I think the M16 does 12 damage per hit. So I think the bow might do a little bit less. It's probably going to be around 10 damage. Zip gun does 18 damage. Alright. Okay, let's just go ahead and try sneak in here if we can. There we go. I'm going to kill this thing first because I need that last bit of leather. Well, not actually leather, I need the rawhide. Just to make that doormat. Right. Right, not too bad. We got a machete, and that's going to help out. I should probably grab... okay, I thought it might be out of range, but unfortunately not. Let's just grab what I can while I'm at it. Because why not? I'll do whatever I want. Okay, I think I should kill this guy because I do want to grab some of the resources here. I do need more carrot seeds. I'm completely out of carrot seeds right now. My character didn't want to attack there. Alright. Let's keep collecting those resources that we need. Really? I think this guy spawned in over here. I think that one's in range. Yeah, we can grab it. My best gun? Probably the minigun. I think the minigun did get some changes, but the last time I used it, I tried it out. On one of my previous streams, but the minigun stops shooting when you kill a zombie, and then it does its startup cycle again, and it takes a while to start shooting. So the minigun is useless against hordes, whereas in the past it was actually very good. It does more damage now, but it's only very good against single targets, and then it just starts its cycle once again. Is this in range? I don't want to kill the normal zombies because they only give 50 XP. Grab some more berries. Oh wow, there's 2 deer here. Really? Screw it. I think this is a fast biter. No, it's not. I'll just kill this deer quick. starting to smell as well. Okay, there was another deer over here. Where's he at now? There he is. Okay, let's head off. Let me just adjust my position here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and head over to the dealer now, just to see what he has to offer. If the requirements aren't that bad, I'll definitely do a trade with him. Because we still need to head back to the bunker and grab those extra resources. He is along the way. I'm thinking for the ATV, if they do make it craftable or finishable very soon, then it's probably going to have less requirements, like maybe 100 or maybe even 50 engine parts, possibly 80. That's just my guesses, but they'll probably do some changes to it, but I don't think that they should do it anytime soon, because you shouldn't need an ATV to just travel across a river. I mean, we've got oars in the game already, it's paddles, actually, paddles. So you can use that for a boat, and you can easily just craft a boat just to get across the river, and I'm pretty sure the developers will rather craft that, or make it available in the game than using an ATV just to travel across a river. And I think that the ATV should be used to travel up into the mountains, the snowy mountains, because that would make more sense, so that the snowy mountains are only accessible via the ATV, giving it a better purpose. Okay, so this guy needs 10 alcohol. Finally I can use some of my alcohol, 3 bandages and 1 first aid kit. My needs at. Okay, we're gonna have to rush. 3 bandages, 1 first aid kit and 10 alcohol. We could probably get a very good trade out of that. Yeah, I am from South Africa. I'll have to use some coins here just to do this travel, and then we probably won't have to do it. Yeah, we might have to again. Just calculating all the traveling we're still going to be doing. Forgive me, I really need to adjust my position here. Not in the most comfortable spot. Still trying to stay close to the mic. I don't have a stand for it. Well, a proper stand for it yet. I'll get that as soon as I can. Alright, so let's just go ahead and sort out our needs first. Wrong chest. Yeah, it's also possible to build a bridge across the river. I don't think that's going to be the option though. I think a boat is much more likely. Because I mean, I've purposefully been saving up my paddles. They're over here, I think. Here we go. I've got 3 of them. And it says over here, a long stick, broad on the end, with 2 of them can be used for rowing. Which makes it 100% ideal to make a wooden boat and then just go across the river. I mean, it's only logical. So, let's just sort out some of this stuff here. We can finally make the doormat. I've never made it. Where did I store my new items? There we go. We're going to need to do a trade with the dealer as well. I don't want to forget about that. Let me just go ahead and split this up. Get ready for the doormat. It's over here. We need 15 and 10. There we go. Nice. Okay, we've got the doormat now. Let's go ahead and drop it down over here. What? Oh, I see. I see why it doesn't want to be placed there. That kind of sucks. It'll be placed over here, but it doesn't want to get placed there, and that's the main entrance that I use to my house. I guess I'll just move my main room up. There's no real problem with that. So what I'll just do quick, I'll change my house to how it was before. I'm just going to separate this section. Those of you who have been watching my videos for a long time will recognize this gap over here, because I had my whole house symmetrical, and I've been wanting to remove that for a while. So let me just go ahead and move this. I'll just put it here for now. Oh wow. Triggered. I guess I'll just have to put it like that for now. Put the doormat here. Okay, so let's go ahead and try it out. We're going to run off the map, and then when we go back to our home, then we should spawn on top of that doormat. And we also have 12 minutes for the dealer. There we go, we spawned on the doormat. It's going to be very helpful, and I just need to move my chests from the opposite side. I'm going to be moving them into this room now. So I need to get 3 bandages. Very bad splitting. And we need 1 of these. And then we needed 10 alcohol just to trade with that dealer. We also got some carrot seeds. It's going to help out a bit. May as well plant them now. Hang on. I'm playing the wrong playlist. Oh crap. Hang on, let me just have a look at what songs I played. Hopefully I didn't play a copyright song there. How far down did we go? Okay, I didn't play any copyright songs. Cool. I'm not gonna get into any trouble there. That was a close one. I wasn't playing my proper playlist. I was just playing through all my raw audio. Alright. Should be good now. We also need to take a shower. Let me just sort out my inventory first, before I do that. Now, we've got 1 paint. We're going to need this for trade, so I just want to kind of separate that for now. I'll bring the coupon with me, and that also reminds me I've got a spare coupon here. And let's just sort out the rest of the stuff that we have. I saw a question earlier regarding how to color your chests. It's very simple. You just go onto the chest, and at the very top right you'll see a yellow paint button. You tap on that, and then you can choose which color you want to paint your chest, just so that you can coordinate your boxes, so that it's easier to remember what goes where. And yeah, different paints require different amounts. Different colors require different amounts of paints. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. And some of the colors actually require mixtures because there aren't actual paints for that specific color. So that would include these 3 here. And let's just keep sorting the rest of my stuff here. Not much more to do. No, I have not seen white paint yet. That's one other question here. What about the backpacks? Now, I made a mistake in that video. the backpacks, I said that the tactical and the military backpacks will be coming or soon. Yeah, that's what I said. And I was actually wrong about that, because the tweet that I quoted wasn't actually from the official developer page. I thought it was, because when I was gathering information, I was actually in a bit of a rush that I didn't actually check who it was from, because I thought it was like the legitimate developers, as the responses to those tweets were also, you know, in approval. So I thought it was the legitimate developers, but it wasn't. It's just like a fan page that has like 18 followers. So we probably won't be able to expect the tactical backpack anytime soon, and I don't think its crafting is going to be changed to aluminium bars. But we can still expect the military backpack over here, because steel is going to be added very soon, and they're not going to be changing anything there, so we are going to be getting that. The dealer. Alright. I'll hurry up. Let's just sort the last few things and then rush over to that dealer, just that I don't miss out. Thanks for reminding me. Alright. Just going to sort my last few items here, and then I want to go straight from the dealer to the bunker, which is why I don't want to have too much stuff in my inventory. So I'm just going to sort it as fast as I can. Damn it. Here we go. Wait, I need that. And anything else? Last two things here. That was this chest. For paint. And this one for gasoline, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go. There's still a lot of time left. I thought it would be like maybe 2 minutes or something, but there's still 6 minutes. Yes, I have seen the steel walls. The developers showed that they had actually finished the design and concepts for steel walls a long time ago. Or was it, I think it was, it's iron walls, if I'm correct. Not steel walls, iron walls. But they're not very aesthetic. They're more for, it's like military style, something that you really want to hold off a very strong attack. It's not going to be added to the game anytime soon, as there is no real purpose for them yet. But obviously they will be added when there's multiplayer. Or possibly even with the raiders, for all we know. Okay, let's see what we get. Cool, we got an M16. We get it every single time, guys. I think the M16 is one of the rarer things to get from the dealer. I personally prefer to get the shotgun from him, because shotgun really helps a lot, but right now there's no real reason to use them, to use the shotgun. But M16 will still help quite a lot in the future, I guess, because I have so many of them. But yeah, that's going to help a lot. Let's head over to the bunker now and just grab the rest of the stuff that we need. But yeah, that was one of the best trades I've made so far. I like the fact that it actually required some alcohol there, because I've hardly used alcohol for anything. The only time I'd actually use alcohol is for first aid kits, but I want the developers to change it to 2 bandages and not 3 bandages, because then it's not worth it. Bandages are better than first aid kits when you compare the requirements. So it's not worth making the first aid kit until they change it to 2 bandages required, and then maybe 3 alcohol. Just switch the numbers around. I honestly wouldn't mind, but yeah. Let's just go ahead and grab the last few things that we need. No, the zip gun is not good yet, but in the next update we can expect a change to come to it, and then it's probably going to be decently viable. But if the bow comes to the game, I don't know. Maybe the bow might be more popular. Because it's not going to require, you know, any gun parts or whatever. Do I think there should be a turret in the AI bases? No. There is actually a turret in the game, down over here, that you can actually use for your base. There's also a mortar as well. But that's not going to come to the game anytime soon, and I don't think it would be cool if they added that to AI bases. Unless you're talking about the Raider base, which is definitely going to have turrets. Okay, let's go ahead and add this over here. I'm starving. Oh well. Just have to hurry then. I hope there's spare food. I've not shown any new photos for the... Oh, I haven't shown any photos for the new update yet. Okay, let's just see what else I can grab here. I might have to rush a bit. I forgot to take my armor off, but I think it's going to be fine. There wasn't that much to grab. Okay, we're good. Wait. Okay, let's go. May as well just grab the beer as well. And I'll leave the Glock behind. It's not necessarily going to be update 1.5.8, it could potentially be 1.6 depending on the size of the update. And we can most likely expect the next update to be a big one, as they hardly added anything in the previous one. So they were probably holding back some features that they just wanted to do some more testing on. And we can probably expect a big one on Friday. Alright, I'll just leave my gun over here. And then we can head back home. It's not worth eating the berries because they hardly restore your hunger or thirst. Berries are for healing yourself. One berry gives you 5 health, which is very good, especially for farming. It's most ideal for farming, not for going to the bunker. Especially if you're going to be taking a lot of damage. So let's just say you got hit by a frenzied giant and you had military armor on, or tactical armor, same thing. Then you'd have to use like 19 berries to heal up. But if it's in farming zones, like one of these forests where there's lots of berries to get back, to like actually collect at the same time, you're not going to take that much damage from those zombies over there, and most of the time you're going to be killing those zombies in one hit from behind with a shovel, which is the main thing to use. So you hardly end up using any berries, but when you do take damage, you use those berries to heal up. Berries only restore 2 hunger and 2 thirst, if I'm correct, and that's hardly even worth it. So let's just go ahead and sort the new resources that we got. I'm going to do the armor first. I should have fresh pairs in here. Just quickly just showing off all my armor that I've collected from Bunker Alpha. I've got another fresh set over there. Let me just organize it like this. Wait, that was actually... I'll keep all my fixed sets over there, and then I'll just throw... I'll just do this. Put the more broken armor into these chests. And then I'll put the melee weapons in here for now. I'm somehow going to have to sort out these chests, because now this one's full. And yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'll take that shotgun out. Maybe I should just take the miniguns out. 2 miniguns. If I opened up that red chest, that red coupon chest as well, I just get so much stuff. It's not okay. Okay, so for now, I guess I'll just put the miniguns in here, I guess. And let's just sort out my needs once again. Okay, that should be fine for now. Oh wow, alright. Really? How do I get so many guns without paying anything, except for energy from bunker? If you've seen some of my previous live streams or videos, you'd know how to clear bunker alpha efficiently, and you hardly need to use any guns. Right now, it's ideal to use Glocks, but you can do bunker alpha without any melee without any guns at all. It's just more ideal to actually use Glocks, and you're going to get those Glocks back as well. Unless, of course, you get an M16 or an AK in the place of a Glock. It's going to be even better if you do. But the current rewards that bunker alpha gives you is so good that you can just profit so greatly from bunker alpha. And you don't need to spend a cent on this game. The only reason why I'm currently spending cash on the game is so that I can travel back and forth between locations, so that I can maintain a solid stream. But you don't need to spend anything. If you just check out tips, not just from me, but from other Last Day on Earth YouTubers as well, you can learn a lot. And you'll be able to improve very quickly, and you'll become more efficient at the game overall. Okay, let's just carry on sorting the last few items that we have. We got our alcohol back. Put some more resources here. Let's go ahead and put the rubber part over here. What else do we have? Alright, so I've got some more paints. Is that the second yellow paint that I've gathered? No, it's the first. So it's going to take a while until I can actually make an orange crate. Apparently the orange crate is one of the best looking ones. I haven't made I think a purple one. Can I make one right now? Hang on, let's see how much I have. How do you make a purple one? I can make a purple one, and I'm going to. 5. Awesome. Okay, so let me just decide which chest I'm going to make purple, just to see whether or not it's good enough. The Q&A will be coming very soon. I'm currently I'm deciding whether or not to prioritize it over other videos, but it's going to be coming very soon. You can probably expect it this week, definitely before the end of the week. Alright, so the chest that I want to make purple is probably going to be one of the chests over here. Maybe I'll make my let me just swerve that around a bit. I think I should make these two chests over here purple for the gun parts. Yeah, I think I will. Let's do it. Awesome. Not a bad looking purple either. The update will most likely be out on Friday at around this time, probably about 3 hours before now, but on Friday. Right. So we've sorted out all of that stuff. We've cleared out the lobby section and grabbed the first two. We've grabbed all the contents from all the chests over there, except for the red coupon chest. If I did do the whole of Bunker Alpha, I probably wouldn't get enough coupons for the final chest. Unless I get lucky and get about, I think I need 22 red coupons. It's not that hard to actually pull off, but if I do get unlucky, I won't get enough. And it's going to take a while. And it's going to make the stream too long by doing that. So maybe, I don't know when I'll do it, but we'll just have to wait and see. I don't expect me to do Bunker Alpha in this stream though. So what I'm going to be doing now is I do need to get some wood. I'm out of wood right now. And I've got these 2 iron hatchets. I made too many when the base on the far left reset. So I'm just going to be using these now. Some might actually recommend that I just don't bring these with, because obviously I could save this. I could save these until the other bases reset once again. But I'd only be saving 1 hatchet. This one's already screwed because I made a mistake with it. So I'd only be saving 1. And overall, it's not really going to make that much of a difference when they do finally reset it, and I don't think they'll be doing that anytime soon, as it's pretty much sorted right now. So I think I'll just bring those 2 with, and I don't need to bring any armor with me, because I'm going to go to a green zone first. The update's going to be coming on Friday. ATV will most likely get nerfed, probably down to around 80 engine parts. That's my logical guess. But I don't want the ATV to be added into the game anytime soon. I prefer the developers to make a boat and then use the ATV for traveling up into the mountains. It's a suggestion that I should actually give to the developers. I haven't seen that suggestion anywhere, but the ATV shouldn't be used just to travel across a river. That's what the boat should be for, and we already have pedals in the game. So all they need to do is just add a wooden boat. It doesn't need any animations or anything. It'll basically be the same amount of work put in as a chopper would, because you don't actually drive around on a chopper and use a lot of animations and stuff. It's just it's a fixed animation. Update will be out on Friday. Okay, so let's just go ahead and grab some wood from the forests. I think I've got everything that I need. I went over here because I wanted to get rid of my armor. And a shovel is more than enough. You only need to go to a green zone with a spear. That reminds me, I should probably... I'll be able to make one when I'm there. We'll just see what else. I don't know if I'm forgetting something. That's a funny one. I'm not gonna go there. Yeah, we are going to need to make a spear. Just before we go, I just want to drink 1 bottle of water and then probably eat 1 jerky, because I'm actually getting a little bit low on my needs. Right. The song is Cancer. It's Ellen Walker Fade. It was a good song until 1 billion people discovered it. It was one of my favorite songs when it was still when it was new. I used to listen to it a lot, but then the whole world got used to it, and I hear it in my shops everywhere, and I kind of cringe when I hear it in the shops because they only play those songs because it's popular. It makes sense, but it's not because they actually enjoy the music. The main reason why I actually play those songs is because I've thoroughly enjoyed them for years. Some of the songs are actually pretty old. So let's just go over to this green zone here. Just make sure that my songs are on shuffle. Yeah, they are. I've found a lot more songs from a music producer called Cuba T, if that's how you pronounce his name. He's got a lot of very good songs, and he's not very popular at all. I should probably drop a link or something, but I'm going to play one of his pretty cool songs. Oh, hang on. I'm using the wrong commands here. I don't know if any of you guys might know him, but he's got some very good music. Alright. Oh yeah, this is a green zone. Let me just back off and wipe out one tree. And then I'll make a spear. Multiplayer is still a long time away from actually being implemented into the game, and we can expect co-op to come before we can actually expect PvP. Alright, let's go ahead and craft this spear. So I want to use this against the lesser zombies, just so that I don't waste my shovel. Okay, another roaming zombie. Okay, this is what we got the shovel for, just to wipe out these fast biters. What do I think of the big crater in the northeast? I've already done a lot of speculation about it, and it's probably going to be, there won't be like a story or anything, but it will be tied to the lore. Wow, really? Why do I always get attacked? Basically, it's probably going to be some kind of, it could potentially have the Bunker Zulu in the middle of it, but I honestly doubt it. I think it's probably going to be some kind of boss location where there's like some kind of zombie hive mind, because it could potentially be a crater from a meteor or from a nuclear explosion. So the developers have been a little bit quiet about it, but they have brought it to attention. Why do I always get attacked? I didn't even do anything. But it's going to, those are my theories. It could be a boss location, or it could be some kind of, potentially even a PvP zone, or some kind of co-op zone. Why am I always being attacked? What even? That ranged attack though. Torch needs a nerf. I think some people still haven't seen the crater, but it's pretty big, and I think in the center of it, it's going to have some kind of, what's the word that I'm trying to think of? Some kind of event-based location that we'll be able to visit every now and then. And I'm thinking it might be a boss fight location. That's just my guess. Yeah, the torch needs a nerf. It's got more range than a freaking VSS Venturez. Oh. Alright, let's just keep going. That AI almost chased that, what's it called, that deer? I almost chased it off the map, and I do need to kill it. I've never seen the big one in a green zone before, but apparently he's actually got a very low chance of spawning in the green zones. And I'm thinking that one time he's actually going to end up spawning in on me in a green zone, and I'm going to die on the stream because of it. Are you serious? Right. It's fine if I attack this guy now. Oh well, there's a deer right here. I was gonna go up to the other one. Really? No rawhide? I see how it is. just another roaming zombie. Very easy to wipe out. In my opinion, the spear should actually get a nerf to its durability. It should have like less than half of its current durability, simply because it's so cheap to craft, but it outlasts other melee weapons. It's just a stick, but it can do so much, so many attacks. I'm getting attacked again. How many things are going to spawn in? I swear. I'm gonna have to switch over to my shovel for this one. May as well just kill this guy with the shovel. I'm gonna kill the last few zombies here, and then we'll just grab the majority of the resources in this zone. If I do miss any trees, like if my... Jeez, that lag. If I do miss... No, not miss, but if I don't have enough durability on my hatchets, then I'll easily be able to sort that out by making some more stone hatchets. How many times am I going to get attacked here? This is by another player. No, it's not even worth attacking him. Looks like he has nothing. What do I think of the first-person mode? It's not something that's going to be coming to the game. The developers were just experimenting with camera angles just to actually see what the game would look like from first person. Now, it's not up to the standards of other first-person games, but it's actually pretty good looking based on how they've designed this game. Because the game is designed to be top-down from quite a height. And to look at the game from such a close angle, there's actually quite a decent amount of detail on the characters, despite the fact that it hasn't been designed for first person. So it was a lot more impressive than I expected, but obviously it's not something that will come to the game. It was just something to pique our curiosity. It looked like Minecraft. Alright. Let's just grab these last few resources here. I'll grab these berry bushes and then just hunt for the last few zombies. Oh, I had more berries? Okay. Might as well just heal up to full. How do you prepare for the new update? I'd recommend farming for some animal rawhide. This deer is just chilling over here. Got him. But you need to farm for some rawhide because you're going to need a lot of leather. Leather is mostly used for the saw blade mace or for the machete, and you need 12 leather just for one of those, and that's a lot of leather. So you definitely need to farm up a lot of that. I will be dropping a video most likely tomorrow about the most efficient way to farm leather and to acquire it. But it's mostly just in green zones. You can acquire it very easily without many threats. But for some other reason, I've been approached by so many spawns. It's not okay. Yeah, I will be making a live stream when the new update is out. There's another zombie over here that spawned in. How many spawns is that? It honestly feels like seven AI characters have spawned in. And I don't mean like players, but like 1 or 2 wolves, 4 or 5 zombies, and then that one player with the ranged torch. So that's the most spawns that have ever happened to me in one zone. I think I can hit also for now, but there are more zombies up to the top left. Did I open this? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and split this up over here. What about the blind zombie? I honestly don't know when it's going to come to the game. I think it might come in some lower bunker alpha floors. But the developers said soon, so that could mean anytime between now and 2 months from now. And that deer deserved it. That deer wanted it. And just go ahead and eat that over there and just get some more space sorted. Are you serious? Another one? What even? That makes no sense. That is too much. What is going on? Normally I'm like accustomed to maybe 4 or 5 spawns, but that's getting a bit much now. Should I go for that one or not? I mean, it's not that far away. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to decide whether or not I should go for that that supply drop, but I've got 5 minutes, so I'm just going to grab some more resources here as well before I do go, because if I leave this zone and go to that supply drop, this zone is going to refresh. So I'll just grab what I can for now. I might have to get rid of some of the resources that I have. I just want to grab some of my, I want to grab some more wood here, and then we can go over. Alright. I'll gather more wood until that that hatchet breaks. And I should actually drop the volume just a little bit. Because I'm not sitting close enough to the mic. Like, this is the ideal position I'm supposed to be in to talk into the mic, but then the mic is actually in the way and then I can't play. So I have to sit a little bit further back until I actually get a proper stand for the mic. I'll just eat those. And it did break, so now I'll just use this space and we can go over to the supply drop. Okay, it's 22. Distance here, it's 15. Okay, I can't save any energy. I'm going to have to do a purchase. Okay. May as well. Are you serious? No! Come on! That is not okay, I swear, every single time. Let me try to dodge this guy at the same time. Smash him. This is such BS. It happens every single time. This time I was semi-ready. It never happens to me when I'm playing on my own, but when I live stream, I'm not always looking at the game, and I don't expect to get attacked straight away, especially when I'm live streaming. Gets me almost every single time. Okay, let's see what we get from the supply drop. Are you serious? I wasn't looking once again. I'm just about done. As soon as I got to the airdrop, I finally look back at the chat, and then I just see this green thing running across my screen. I can't deal. I'll grab that, why not? And get rid of that. Are you serious? Okay. I think that's all I'm really going to bring with. It's just one rubber part. And everything else I kind of value a little bit more than just that one rubber part. Yeah. Alright, let's head back. Or wait? Yeah. Okay. I'll head back home. Oh wait, hang on. Before I head back home, I can actually grab some more... What's it called? Are you serious? What is up with all these spawns today? It's crazy. I just want to grab these. I wanted to look for some more plant fiber because I need more carrot seeds. There we go. It's 3 transistors or 1 rubber part. I think it's wiser to keep those transistors because they're probably going to have a purpose in the future. I want to save up as much as I can. I'll leave those. There we go. It's safe to grab that one. And then another zombie spawns in. This is not okay. What even? Yeah, let's just head back home then. It's crazy how many zombies are spawning today. The next update will most likely be... Hang on. Alright. The next update will most likely be on Friday at around this time. Probably 3 hours before now, but on Friday. Because the developers recently changed their schedule and I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing their updates every single Friday from now on. Unless something happens that causes a delay. But we can expect the update on Friday and it's most likely going to be a big one seeming as the previous one is very small. So it could potentially be update 1.6. We could possibly expect the oak locations in the next update. I'm not guaranteeing it, but it's a possibility. But we're going to definitely get the bow and the zip gun. Zip gun's already in the game, but it's going to get some changes so that it's actually viable to use, and some other minor changes. Alright, let me just sort all the stuff that I brought with me. Where's my... Oh, there we go. I wonder if my planks are... They're almost ready. It's about 6 more minutes. Oh, may as well just make some leather now. I don't need to keep the rawhide anymore because I already made a doormat. Alright. I think I'll finally store some carrot seeds. I wanted to make a pot plant. A house plant. You need 10 seeds for it. I've never made a house plant before, and I found the ideal place to actually put one in my house. So I figured why not? I may as well at some point, just to make the house look a little bit better. So I'll grab... Perfect. I'll grab one of those, and then I'll just get 2 planks. Nice. Let's put it down over here. I'll put it like that. Awesome. Okay. So let's just sort the last few items that we have. We did get some wood, but we're going to have to go to a yellow zone. I really need to adjust my seating position here, or maybe just grab a pillow. I'll probably do that. Just give me a sec. Alright, that's a lot better. It's kind of breaking my back there. Right. I should probably grab some water as well, in real life. Because when I talk too long, I kind of get a dry throat. Okay, let's just put the... Do I have enough paint to make another black chest? That'd be pretty cool if I could. No, I need one more. I don't know what I'm going to do with this chopper wheel. It's an extra one. And how many spare forks do I have? I've got 3 over there. I think I just didn't bring the last one. I've received 5 chopper forks, and I think I deleted the last one. And I don't even know why I'm keeping these. I should only keep 1, simply because it would be more logical if the developers changed it to require 2 chopper forks, because you actually need 2 for a motorbike, but hey, that's just me. So that's why I'm still keeping them. Just hopefully maybe I'll actually do that. Let's just do these last few items. And then I think we're just going to do one more location. I think we'll do the yellow forest, yellow zone forest. Just to grab that last bit of wood. Because I did get a decent amount of animal rawhide. And I'll probably do some more farming tomorrow, but not on a live stream. I think you guys can expect another live stream on Friday. Potentially 2, but most likely just 1 for the actual update, and that'll probably be a very long stream because I'm assuming there's going to be a very big update. The new updates, well, the new updates to come, companions, more like pets or dogs, just to train them. What's the correct word? Tame them. That's not going to happen anytime soon. It's never been necessary for this game, and a lot of people have been asking for it. So the developers actually did say, I think in their most recent dev talk, Ask the Dev Team, they said that they will consider adding it, but after they've actually released the official game. And it makes sense because it's not necessary for the game at all. But it could happen, but expect it to happen sometime maybe next year, not anytime soon. Oh, wow, I'm going to have to do a lot of sorting. But when I do Bunker Alpha, I don't know when I'm going to do that, but when I do, I won't have many melee weapons remaining. That's kind of what happens every single time I do Bunker Alpha. Right. Wrong chest, my bad. That lag though. Alright, so if I wanted to finish my gunsmith bench, I've got 66 plus... How much is it? It's 2? Am I right? Yeah. 33. I don't have enough, do I? Hang on. I don't have enough aluminium. I'd need 4 more aluminium for the gunsmith bench. Let me just have a look. No, I've already put the aluminium wires in. Oh yeah, I've put those in, and you still need to get aluminium bars and aluminium plates. So that's 70 required. I put 2 in over there. So I'm going to need technically just 2 more bars of aluminium. And then I can put all my aluminium resources together and make this gunsmith bench. Because I have enough rubber parts to put in. Obviously I need some more wrenches, but I'll get that pretty soon. But it's not worth it. It's not worth completing it yet. And that's a lot of aluminium, but I finally managed to actually farm up enough resources for it to actually be completed. Not that I'm going to complete it at all, until they actually make it worth completing. The acid bath is actually a little bit more viable, but it's going to take a bit longer, seeming as it requires 15 engine parts and 5 electronic circuits, which are obtainable but are incredibly rare to obtain from Bunker Alpha. You can get them though, because Nick at Night got one of those from Bunker Alpha. So it's just going to take an absolutely long time to complete this acid bath, but currently there's no reason to complete it, as it doesn't have its purpose yet until the developers actually add those infected chests from wherever we'll be able to find them, and then it'll actually be worth doing it. But the main thing I need to complete is the chopper, and I'm almost done with it. I still need the gas tank, and I think I need, what, 7 more engine parts? Yeah, 7 more. So finally nearing its completion. And yeah, I've sorted everything that I have. I think I'll do the yellow zone now and grab that last bit of wood that I actually do need. Is this finished? Yes, it is. Okay. Basically back where we started. So all the planks that I'm going to be getting reasonably soon is just going to be spent mostly on upgrading the remaining chests that I need to upgrade. There's not that many to do. And I also need to reorganize some of my chests into different locations. So I'll be switching a lot of things around. So when you guys see me live stream on Friday, the base is going to look a little bit different. What time is it in my country? It is currently 11:45 at night. Some of you guys want to see my ATV. I've got all the wheels for it, and I've got too many gas tanks. I've left many behind in locations. I've got 400 out of 500 scrap metal, but I'm leaving everything else. And I don't think I'll add anything else to this anytime soon, because the ATV I think is still a long way from being added into the game. Well, that's what my hopes are. I want them to have the ATV just for one main purpose, and that is going up into the mountains, or perhaps getting into that crater. That would make sense, but not to get across a river. No, my game is not restarting after every update because I am connected to Google Play. And so it happened once where it actually did kind of restart my game, but then I could recover it No, that happened when I uninstalled the game. Because I thought there was actually something wrong with my game. There was just something wrong with the code of the actual game and my location. Everyone in South Africa could not log into their game unless they used a VPN. And I figured that out eventually on that one stream. A VPN app can help a lot in this game when there are problems, especially if you can't sign in, or if your account is maybe missing. You might need to use a VPN, but you also need to make sure that your profile is actually synced with the cloud, with your app store. I think it's Game Center for iOS or for Google Play. You need to have that synced. Okay, let's just sort out our needs here quick. I think 4 is enough. Yeah. And I'm going to have to take a shower here as well. Oh wow, okay. You guys are welcome to ask any questions, because right now there's not really much going on until I do the farming. But just make sure you say @Stormcrown, just so that I can see your questions. And what Sadi over here says, what am I preparing for the new update? And basically what I did in this stream so far is I collected a lot of resources. I collected some guns from Bunker Alpha. And I'm just sorting out a lot of stuff just to prepare for the next update so that I have enough of every single resource just so that I'm ready. And the only thing that I need now is wood. I've got everything of everything else, so I'm ready. I need some wood, and then we'll be done. What do I think gold will be for? Gold is currently used for trading, but it might have future purposes. Like maybe you can trade with other traders that are likely going to be added to the game, or as a different type of in-game currency. But right now, gold doesn't have that much value. It's still worth saving it, and I have quite a lot. Let me just have a look how much I do actually have. I don't think the ATV will come in the next update, no. And I hope not. Okay, there's all my gold. I'm saving up as much as I can. When did the items in the store change? I have no idea. They haven't changed for me either. How would I start preparing for the raiders? Well, basically, I'm making sure that I am semi-prepared to start building some stone walls. But at the same time, I don't know how the raiders are going to work, so there's no use actually acting upon it until we actually know what the raiders are going to do. So there's no use just wasting resources building stone walls and then it not actually being necessary, and then you might actually need those resources to make something else for the raiders. How often do I stream? About 3 times a week. And at MoMYT, I am 19 years old. You guys want to see my acid bath? I saw that question two or three times. I did show it just earlier, for quite a while actually, but it's not anywhere close to being completed, and there's no real reason for it to be completed hastily right now as well, because the actual purpose of the acid bath is only going to be introduced into the game in a while from now, maybe 2-3 months from now. That's my guess. For all I know, it might even happen in the next update. We could have floor 3 of Bunker Alpha in this next update, and you might get infected chests, but I don't know. You never really know. The best place to find guns is the bunker. That's where I got all my guns. And you get this military chest. It was an offer in the shop, and apparently it's an offer in the shop again, but only for certain people. But you can buy it in the shop for $5. It's the only offer that is actually worth buying, in my opinion. If you wanted to just get a cool chest, and I think it came with an M16 and a Glock 17, which can help you if you have no guns, and then you can do a bunker alpha run, and then you can just start permanently profiting guns exponentially. Okay, let's just go to the forest now. And because we're going to a yellow zone, I'm going to go ahead and grab that armor that I brought with me. I'll have to bring... I'll bring a new one. And... Oh, I did not mean to do that. What else will I need? I'll need some stone. Maybe 2 more hatchets, but stone hatchets. And I forgot that I moved my stone down here. It's actually in this box. I'm going to need 6. Alright, there we go. I'll use that one first. And actually no, I'll use these first because they have less durability, and that means I'll have more space in my inventory sooner. And that'll help out a lot more. Wrong chest, but I actually think I do need to drink something. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Let's go. You can find weapon parts in the bunker, and you can also make them from the gunsmith bench, but it's not worth it yet. The developers need to change that. Oh, it's playing this song again. I just realized. Thing with shuffle is it has a chance of just playing the exact same song straight afterwards. Like it can go to another song, and then after that song, then I'll just go to the previous one. Maybe I'll just reorganize my playlist into a set order that I actually like. I'll play some Nadro. He's also a very good music producer. Alright, let's head in. We're going to probably chop down all the trees in this zone. We're going to have to kill all the zombies first. I don't really know anything about the mines. The developers have been working on what seems to be mines, which could be connected to a bunker, but I personally have no idea when they might actually add that. It could potentially be for the final floor of the bunker, which means it would be an unfinished floor, but I don't know. I don't know if it's confirmed to be mines or just an unfinished floor for a bunker. But I don't really know much about it. They just showed... I know about as much as you guys do. I've just seen the pictures. Okay, so we triggered this spitter over here. How did I get hit there? He was spitting in this direction. Then the lag happened, and somehow he hit me. It's very annoying. Do I know anything about the Sakura Forest? I know as much about it. Are you serious? This is cancer. I know the Sakura Forest. I've showed the video about it, but that's all I really know about it. I don't know when it's going to come to the game. It does seem to be some kind of... Are you serious? Another zombie spawned in. So, geez, what was I saying? I can't deal. I don't know that much about it, but it does seem to be some kind of potential supply drop area, or just an area where you can actually... No, but that's what the developers use to test their stuff. So I actually know nothing about it, other than the fact that it's just got those trees, and it's going to be a more... It's going to be a more... It's going to be a pretty calm place. I don't think there'll be many threats in the Sakura Forest. I can't deal with all these spawns, it's not okay. Alright, let's just kill these zombies and get it done with. Yeah, I think I'll probably kill that biter first. Oh, wow. I thought that was out of range. Okay, there's another guy here that we can kill. It did not want to crouch. I tapped on the crouch about 3 times there. When I sprint, I normally tap crouch whilst sprinting, just to save time so my character doesn't hesitate. But sometimes the button presses do not work. Oh yeah, that's right. This deer has no fear. Jeez, it's even lagging over here. Are you serious? What is up with all these spawns? Not okay. Okay, let's kill this zombie over here and we can then loot this. Hopefully we don't trigger that other zombie there. Okay, cool. I'll grab that for sure, but I'll probably use the bandage when I need to. Seems this one's free to loot. As long as a player doesn't start shooting me. I'll grab that and that. How much damage? 20. Doesn't really matter. Why do I have so much lag? Honestly, I have no idea. Well, actually I do. I think it's just not all devices are fully optimized. And I use a Samsung Galaxy S7, which is a very powerful device. But it just doesn't manage to perform 100% as it should because it's not well optimized. Yeah, actually saw this one coming over here. So there are some devices. I think a lot of iOS devices actually don't have much lag. Smash this guy there. But I think it lags a bit more than it normally would, simply because I'm using so much of my device's power at the same time. Because I'm mirroring my device's screen wirelessly to the computer to then record it. And I'm doing it in HD, so it also takes a lot of strain on the device, but at the same time, the device the gameplay actually does still lag. Not as much, but it lags when I'm, you know, just playing on my own, when I'm not live streaming. Another spawned player. Wait, I'm actually considering, I'm gonna kill this guy. Simply because it's very easy to kill. What? He tanked that last hit? It's very easy to kill him, and he's likely to drop some good resources. Not many this time round, but I'll still take it. It wasn't that much of a threat. I'll just hit auto for now. I haven't seen that many berry bushes. They're probably all in one kind of area on this map. You need one more red ticket, but you already cleared the bunker. It is not worth trying to get one in the red zones or from supply drops. Well, obviously you can go to supply drops just to, you know, always get that. It's always good to get that stuff. But the chances of getting a red coupon in any of those zones is so low, it's just not worth it. Rather just wait until Bunker Alpha resets. Let's start sorting out our inventory over here. I swear these spawns are not okay. So there's a bandage in one of those chests. I'm just going to go ahead and use it. I think it was this one, if I'm right. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, you guys are welcome to ask some questions now. Just make sure you say @Stormcrown so that it highlights my name so I can actually see your questions. I might not be able to answer all questions. Some are very popular questions that I've already answered many times. So I might not answer those, but if you've got some good questions, be sure to ask them. I'm also going to be doing my Q&A very soon, before the end of the week. That might be a question. Can I talk? Can I? Oh, you mean I must put the update in the description, or what I think will be coming? There's nothing confirmed, but yeah, it's a good idea. And people can just say check the description. I'll consider that for future live streams. I live in Cape Town. The city ruins are basically, I think there's multiple cities up to the very far north of the map that we will eventually be able to travel to in a while. But when it does happen, there's going to be... Are you serious? There's another player. Okay, so basically the city ruins are going to probably have some new zombies in them, but I think that the city ruins are going to be more for multiplayer oriented tasks, and it'll be a while before we can actually expect it. We'll have to expect multiplayer before we can expect those city ruins. It's still going to be a while before they actually come out, and there's not much information out there regarding the cities, just the fact that they're up to the north of the map. The best way to farm for cloth is by collecting plant fiber, something that I do all the time. Whenever there's an opportunity to get plant fiber, just make sure you grab it, because 2 plant fiber gives you 1 cloth. And eventually you'll have so much plant fiber at the same time as having so much cloth that, you know, you get the point. You'll just have so much cloth that you won't even know what to do with it. Who do I think is the overseer? I haven't bothered guessing about it, and there's no real point speculating about the overseer until it actually just gets added to the game, because I don't think it's going to be anything big. It's just an overseer, like a security watchman, like a camera guy. I could be very wrong there, but just someone who watches over the bunker via security footage is my guess. So it's not really anything important, and the card will probably be added. Oh wow, hang on. Stop. Oh no. Oh! I hate auto. It doesn't allow you to stop. I wasted one log there. Okay. I'll eat those berries. Oh wow, I didn't realize I had more berries over here. But I'm just going to collect some more, a little bit more wood. Okay, there's quite a couple more questions over here. Have I ever tried to kill the big one? Yes, I have, but it's not worth actually doing it. You need a high damage weapon in order to actually damage him. So like, I think a machete can actually damage him, if I'm correct. Anything that does 30 damage or more can damage the frenzied giant. And it's the big one, sorry, not frenzied giant. But it's not worth killing him because all he really drops is a Bunker Zulu card, and there's absolutely no reason to want to get a Bunker Zulu card anytime soon, as it has no purpose in the game and probably won't for a very long time, because Zulu seems to be the final bunker and we don't even have access to Charlie yet, never mind the other 5 bunkers that are still to be added to the game. Or other 3, sorry. Okay, somehow I collected another thing there. I speak one other language, which is Afrikaans. It's the South African language, which I highly despise, should I say. I don't like the language, and it's really useless if you want to go anywhere else in the world. That language is not going to help you because people only speak it here in South Africa, but it was mandatory. We were forced to learn Afrikaans. Jeez. I'll just finish what I was saying. We were forced to learn Afrikaans over here. Though I was born in an Afrikaans family, but it's basically forced upon just about everyone here in South Africa, but it's a useless language. Like, it's only used here. Okay, so I did get a donation. Let me just have a look. I'll have to refresh. Jeez, it gave me a bit of a fright there. It's always going to give me a fright, because it's unexpected. Oh, it's from Simon Locke again. Quick question, when the raiding update is active and players are able to come to your base, what does this mean for the lockers at the bunker? Will we be able to keep our stuff safe, or could that be looted as well? The raiding update is not going to be multiplayer. The raiders are a negative AI faction that we will be able to choose to join or be against. And I think it'll be something similar to the zombie horde, where they can actually raid your base. I don't know if they'll like tarnish it or break some chests or whatever. But they might steal resources, but at the same time you'll also be able to retaliate and attack their base as well, which I can show a picture on screen. I'll just grab it quick. I've shown it many times. I'll show it again though. Where's it at? There it is. Don't know why I couldn't find it. So yeah, this is the raider base, and if you look carefully, there's actually a turret on the base as well, so it's going to be something that's heavily guarded, and it's going to be very hard to actually loot or break into. But the raiders will not steal stuff from the bunker, and multiplayer is still a long way away, and the way I see it, you see all these bases over here that are near you. I don't think that's not how multiplayer is going to work. It must have been an original idea. Well, it was probably one of the ideas that the developers originally had for the game, but because there's going to be so many people in the game, they can only have so many servers, and you can't scatter people across the entire map because some people are going to spawn next to the cities, or closer to the cities than other people, and it's going to be unfair on some, whereas it'll be more beneficial to others. I think this map is more of a solo kind of map that you can experience with friends when co-op comes to the game. So it'll basically be like a co-op map. There won't be players actually raiding your base. There'll be like PvP zones where players can actually meet to do PvP related fighting or trading or whatever it is that's going to be added. And one of my theories was potentially in this crater over here, it might be a PvP zone, or there might just be PvP zones higher up. But I don't think the whole map is just going to be a PvP map. It's also possible for there to be PvP servers and then PvE servers, where you don't actually have to fight other players, and there might be an entirely different map. Another theory that would complete that would be using the zombie truck to build another base on the map, or to travel somewhere else to a PvP zone where you can set up a new base for PvP, if that makes sense. So that's just some theories that I'm willing to put out, but nothing is confirmed, because all we can really do at this point is speculate, as nothing has been confirmed by the developers, as they are just simply working on multiplayer, so we don't know what to expect. But yeah, definitely thanks a lot for the donation. It will definitely help a lot. Oh wow, I forgot to remove the picture, my bad. Alright. Oh yeah, we're still in the yellow zone over here. Let's just finish up. Yeah, my bad. I didn't realize I forgot the picture was up. But I didn't really show anything important. It was mostly just what I said that was important. So right now, I just need to look for a tree. Awesome. Now I can just grab some more resources. Probably grab some berries. How did I get my coins? I bought them. Some YouTubers have actually received free coins from the developers, which is pretty cool that the developers actually do that. I think there might be a chest somewhere that I haven't looted. I did loot this, right? I'll leave that deer, just for now. I think I've looted everything in this zone. Yeah. I'll hit auto. Let's just see where my character wants to go. He wants to go down here. It seems we're just about done with the area. My bad. I accidentally triggered the zombie. kill this last zombie over here and then the deer. And I'll just hit auto, but we're just about done. Oh geez, there was a lot of questions that just can't. Oh wow. I wasn't concentrating too much. I was having a look at those questions. Ended up chasing that deer away. Let's just kill him first. I'll have a look at those questions very soon. I'll just eat it, why not? Alright, anything else? What's he going for? I think he's going for more carrot seeds. Wow. Give me carrot seeds. Yes, there we go. That's all. Yes. Okay, we can finally head back. Is coal worth making? Is that a question? Coal is definitely worth making. If you check out my video on how to make coal, I explain a lot of points about charcoal that actually basically summarizes coal and why it's so good to make it. So definitely do go check it out, because then you'll know exactly what to do with your coal. Let me just scroll up to these other questions. The best way to level up fast is killing the fast biters in yellow zones. So I'm really gonna say. Fast biter gives you 100 XP, and there's a ton of fast biters in yellow zones. That's the fastest way to level up. You can go from level 40 to level 60 in 1 day. And I'm not lying. You can. It's possible. Just by killing the zombies. They will be changing the bunker time. It'll probably reset every 2 days, because 3 is a bit much, and 1 was... Oh, 3 is a bit too little. 2 days is perfect. I'll just leave it at that. I think that hunger and thirst is decently balanced, because your character actually does a lot of running around and stuff, and I think that by running it should take more of a toll on your character. So if you're standing still, it should hardly affect your character. It's quite annoying, because normally when you're standing still, you're doing a lot of thinking, but then your character still gets hungry and thirsty at the same time. That's the only thing that should be changed, but otherwise, just by having character movement, that should degrade your hunger and thirst, and that would make more sense. But the rate it currently degrades is perfect, as long as you don't, get very hungry and very thirsty at the same time, just by standing still. How do you change your name? Wow. You go to your inventory and you'll see your name at the top right. You basically tap on your name, or that little blue icon next to your name, and then you can change it. I have no idea where we are going to be able to find the infected chests. It could potentially be from bunkers or from a completely new zone, but most likely not from city ruins. City ruins are still a long way away from actually coming to the game. The stream is just about to end. It's basically done. I've got the resources that I need. And what's my battery at? 37%. Okay, not too bad. But I've been streaming for over 2 hours. I actually wanted to keep it under 2 hours, because YouTube has its weird things. When I upload a live stream and it's longer than 2 hours, it cuts the first however many minutes or hours until it's just the last 2 hours of the stream. That's what YouTube uploads, and then they correct that in the hours to come. So whoever watches the live stream early when it's been published on my channel, they missed the first bit of the live stream. I was farming mostly for wood, which I've got a lot of now. A decent amount of. But I'll sort out the rest of the stuff soon. I'll be wrapping up the stream now, because I don't want to keep it too long. It's been a bit longer than I wanted it to be. But I'll answer maybe 3 more questions that you guys have to ask. What's going to be in the future updates besides this one that's coming? Well, I have discussed that many times before, but we can expect to see the necrotic hybrid zombie somewhere down the line. Probably from the bunker, because I've seen an animation of the necrotic hybrid and how it works, and it's designed for bunkers currently. So maybe in lower floors we can expect the necrotic hybrid to come into the game. Also the blind zombies, that's also something that needs to come. And there's still the Sakura forest, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff that can still come to the game, but we don't know when something's going to come, because the developers don't actually say what's coming in an upcoming update. They just say soon. You can get engine parts from other places than just Bunker Alpha, but Bunker Alpha is the best place to get engine parts from. You can find some engine parts from the AI bases, but they don't reset anymore. You can also find one from Bunker Bravo, unless that loot has changed. But I don't think you can really find them anywhere else that I can think of. How many Glocks does it take to complete the first level in Bunker Alpha? Well, you actually don't need any Glocks at all for the first level. You can just use the wall glitch or the wall technique with melee weapons. But if you wanted to use a Glock 17, you'd only need 1 for the first floor. And I'll just say once more, the update is going to be on Friday, so you guys can expect a live stream for the new update as soon as it comes out. So definitely do stay tuned for that when it does come. If you guys aren't on my Discord server already, I definitely do recommend you guys come check it out. The link is in the description. We're currently regrowing our community, so it'd be great if you guys do come join. If you don't know what Discord is, it's basically a gaming app for communities, and it's the ideal place for our YouTube community to grow. We've already got about 500 people on our server, and we're regrowing. We used to be at 2,500. Jeez, let me just run off the map quick. We used to have 2,500 members, then something bad happened. That won't happen again. So we're regrowing, we're at 500 now, and yeah, definitely do come join us. I answer many questions on the Discord server, and you're welcome to mention me on the server as well. You can also contact me directly there if you wish, but I don't always answer direct messages if I am busy. But definitely do come check me out on Discord. So yeah, I'm going to be wrapping up the stream now. You guys can expect 1 video tomorrow, and you guys can expect the Q&A before the end of the week. It's possible I might only drop it on Saturday or Sunday, but you guys can expect it sometime around then. And yeah, it's great to have you guys watching. Thanks so much for watching this stream, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.